What's up, guys? Back to another KONOSUBA video. In today's video we are going to talk about what jewelry you should make, because I'm sure with you guys grinding the event, or if you just have some materials in general, or you want to start making your 4-star jewelry or equipment, whatever you want to call it, I'm sure you're wondering which one should I make, and here I am to help you out. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Sport's been real great lately, and closer we get the anniversary, more videos are going to be popping out every day. So don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with all the KONOSUBA content. But anyway, let's get into the video. So the best jewelry to make, funny enough, is actually kind of a trick question, because there's no actual best one. There's preferences, because overall more enemies end up hitting you with a physical attack like a claw or like a hammer, or they smack you with their body. So technically the physical ones are generally more used, but of course, let's see, you have almost double the power, and on this one you have more than double. I know this isn't double, this is what, 66, so one more than double. In this one it's way higher for magic defense. So it pretty much depends on who you fight. And then of course these ones are less sought after. Poison, what is it, bind? Yeah, bind is what it's called. And then haze, and then you have silence. These ones are very niche uses, so these are probably the least likely that you're gonna make. They have pretty good uses, I will say, especially bind, because if you don't have it's called seal. Sorry, this one's seal, my bad. If you're sealed and you can't cleanse it, you're gonna want stuff to prevent that. But it's very specific ones, such as the haze crocodiles in the dungeon. I almost said haze dungeon. But yeah, so that one. And then there's one that seal you with the dark goblin. Stuff like that is very situational. EX dungeon right now, it's good to have a poison amulet right now. But anyway, those are pretty specific scenarios, so you probably want to grab those last unless you just want to score good. So I recommend just leaving these ones for last. So that leaves the drops and the earrings, and like I said before, most enemies do physical attacks, so you probably want to grab the earrings. Now what I recommend you doing is make one of each. Now hear me out. Most of the time in stuff like dungeon, the enemy will attack the first slot character, right? In general content, it's a little bit more random than that. But you can put said earring on your damage dealer, so your damage dealer takes less damage, or whoever you want to stay alive, such as a healer, whatnot, right? And you'll have one of each. So if you're fighting, let's say, a fire dragon, boom, blaze earrings. You're fighting a water mage or whatever, boom, here. Oh, electric enemy, lighting, boom. And you can just have one for each, right? It's a lot better than having, let's say, 3 fire, and then you fight a really hard-hitting enemy, and you're like, okay, well, none of my units live. I need my character to be like a little bit more tanky. You wouldn't have an option. So what I recommend is make one of each before getting doubles. Plus, it's going to take you some time to actually get the materials. Like for the chaos earrings, I only have 6, right? There's only one stage, so it's kind of hard for me to get more. This was actually used with the free ticket we got a while ago. So it's going to take you a while to get enough to make 2 or 3. I recommend having at least 3 of one, just so your 3 first units can have jewelry to beat a boss and have better advantage against it. Personally, I'm going to go for 5, just to have a whole team kitted out, but that's like way down the line. Obviously, there's no way I can make all of that before we get new drops, or in this case, platinum blank. I think it's necklace, yeah. Necklace versus amulets. I don't know why they didn't call them drops and earrings like their other ones, but anyway, they're adding new ones all the time, so I'm probably never going to hit 5 unless I just wail out. But regardless of that, you should make one of each of the earrings at least, just so you always have one character on your team that will have an advantage against it, because it does give you a nice 10% resistance to water, 12 if you put it at 6, but you probably won't have to worry about that. I recommend not going for 6 until you have an ample supply. I did it for a video, but I'm probably not going to 6 any of them. I think I did it for dungeon because I needed it to be like slightly more tanky at one point. So I upgraded it. But other than that, just get them to 5. Don't waste the resources getting them to 6 until you have like 5 of it. But that's pretty much it for what jewelry you should get. It's pretty much down to preference. Pick your favorite color for all I care. Like, you just get one of the earrings so you have a good defense. If you really want to be like quote unquote meta about it, you can make an earring and then a drop. That way you'll have magical and physical depending on what the event boss or whatever you're fighting is, and then you can go for dupes. That wouldn't be a bad option either, just so you have the option. But generally the enemies will attack you with physical attacks, and most of the time the magic is AoE, unfortunately. So you kind of have to have everyone be tanky for that. But regardless of that, let me know down below how your grind is going for your dragon scales and your ore in the new event, which earring or drop you decide to make first if you are a newer player and you are just starting to make 4-star equipment for the first time, or you played for a long time. Yours looks like mine and you're like, oh, I just finished getting 3 of the fire one or 3 of the wind one, or I just made my 3rd chaos earring because I am the luckiest player in the world. Whatever it may be, let me know down below. Currently, right now, I think what I'm gonna do is finish off the light earrings and then get it to 3, and then I'm probably gonna make the poison amulet and the haze amulet and get those leveled up, because that way I have what, 3 1 1. I wish I could make a 2nd chaos earring, but as you can tell, it's very hard to grind. That's personally just what I'm gonna do. That's enough for the video. Let me know if you have any other questions down below. I will say really quickly, there is specific, like, if you have certain units, like let's say a dark character and you want to give them a resistance that they're good against, you can stack it. Like if they're resistant to water, right, then you can put this on it and they'll boost it even more, to be even tankier. So if you want to go and add it that way, feel free. All right, they don't have negative, so a fire character isn't gonna have like less water resistance, they're just gonna have resistance to wind. So if your tank is a fire character and you want to put tornado earrings on to have a even bigger wind resistance, that is also a play if you want, but it's not super necessary. Like I said, just get 1 earring of each type. But before the video drags on for too much longer, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe as always, and I'll catch y'all in the next Konosuba video. Thanks for watching.